Well, hello, vapors and vapettes. Welcome back for part 2. First off, I'm gonna need you to stop staring at my pee-pee. It's kind of awkward. There's the shirt I was telling you about. I'll go there. I see you've noticed my big pee-pee. So now that you've noticed it, leave it alone. Now, as I promised at the end of part 1, we are going to open the box. Alright. It says 18650 Tesla D3 RDA for health for life. Well, as long as you're not smoking, I guess you're healthier, so. And I guess website on the back says teslasigs.com. Open it up. This brand new box. Here is my certificate of inspection. Yeah. That means it was inspected. Not a whole lot more. Alright, box out of here. Now in that box is another box. It just says Tesla and it has a hole in here. So, as we open this box, let's see here. Dump it out. After it comes with, of course, the never-ending supply of magic screwdrivers. I've yet to use one, but I have a couple. I've got like 5 or 6 of these damn things. Yep, and it has what, 3, 4 different sized O-rings in there. That's it. Yep. As well as, of course, 2 amazingly built coils. Yeah, that can go. That'll go over there in my box. I'll break out my screwdrivers because they're so much better. Get them ready. Alright, first off, this is the Tesla D3. Yeah, look at that copper beauty. First thing, I mean, it's got the silver drip tip. It's got this silver, I don't know what that is around the top. And then it's got copper shield. And bam. My number, 2026. Alright, so we're going to start off. For one, it comes with a drip tip, which most atomizers or most RDAs don't, but I don't like it. It's too small. I like the one that I have on my plume veil. See how amazing that hit was? Alright, so let's dissect this little thing. Oh, first thing that comes off, the twist shield. Now it has 4 holes on the shield itself. There's 1 on each side. Then on the actual RDA, it's got 2 there, 1 there, 3 there, 1 there. So it's got a lot of airflow options. For an RDA, it's actually pretty decent. I know my plume veil, it has 2 options as well. It's got the Cyclops holes on the side that you can twist and adjust, and then it has up at the drip tip, you can twist and open up small holes. Yeah. Alright, I'll pop that piece out. This is the top cap. I guess I just put the ridges on there to make it look spiffy, make it look like maybe a Tesla coil. It's pretty nice looking. Not a whole lot to say about that though. Then we come to this. Alright, as you can see, the copper, it's got the air holes. If you look down inside, look, I see 5 posts. Whoa. Alright, so let's pop that off. Now as I get down to the base, it has one center post, your positive, and then it's got 4 negative posts. Now, they look like they are. The negative posts are simply screws into the base, so you're going to have to wrap your wire, or your kanthal, around the screw itself. Center post has, let's see if you can see it, 4 holes around the center of it. Now, I don't know why they didn't just make the negative posts a little bit taller and put holes in them as well. It'd make it a lot easier instead of having 4 small set screws and then a set post. But I didn't make the RDA. It actually has quite a deep drip well. I like that. And of course it has copper center pin. Yeah. And it's got 2 different O-rings right there on the base. So I'm hoping that it doesn't drip. Well, I want it to drip, just not on my hands or my battery. I hate juice fingers. I have it constantly, but I hate them. Alright, so let me grab my screwdriver. We are going to take apart one side screw. Don't lose these because they don't give you any replacements. That's odd. Most RDAs give you at least 1 replacement screw. Alright, so take this screw out. It'll come out now. Go right there. Yeah, see, there's no hole. It's just where the screw was. So, I don't know about that. That kind of reminds me of the I reviewed the other day. That thing irritates me. Alright, I'm not going to put the screw back in right now. It's too much of a hassle. Alright, so I went and I looked it up online to see a little bit more about it. And it's actually made by Youngjun Technology Company Ltd. Of course, based out of China. Once again, reference to the vagina joke. Alright, it says it's made of stainless steel, brass, and copper. It has a 22 millimeter diameter. So, it's not huge, but you can make some pretty decent builds on this, especially with 5 posts, or 4 negatives. So, and with 4 holes into the positive, the holes aren't huge, so I'd probably stick with maybe a 26, maybe 20. Well, I wouldn't go any higher than 26. But let's see here. Weight 71 grams. It says advantages are resistance changeable and dual coil and huge vapor. Now, what they don't understand is unless you know how to make a good coil, you will not get any vapor. Thread has 510 Ego thread, so it'll fit just about most of your battery. It should hit just about every battery, unless you got one of the older styles, but I don't see you using those for a RDA anyways. It comes in stainless steel, gold, black, and copper. Now I chose copper because, I have a copper Nemesis. Yes, I have my black plume veil on there, but the black Tesla did not look as good. Because of the stainless steel top and base, it just kind of looked thrown together. So, the features are adjustable airflow, coil and drip tip is replaceable. I kind of hope so. I mean, you got to be able to replace your coil. Let's see, dimensions 22, 53, fits 18650 mod, mechanical mod perfectly. Yeah, that's kind of a given. Has big groove, large capacity, huge vapor. That is all one feature according to them. Number 11, it won't ship from stock. It's an advantage and improvement of RDA atomizers, 4 colors, blah blah blah. Yeah, it comes with the Tesla, the metal drip tip, 4 pieces, black rubber rings, cross screwdriver, package box, heating wires, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's pretty much it on that. They don't give you a whole lot of information on the site. So, I've never ordered from Young June. I don't know anything about Young June. I just found them when I was looking up the Tesla, actually. I guess they're good. I mean, they have been pumping out some batteries and they have a couple mods, but that does not necessarily say that their RDA will be great. I'm not going to build on it tonight. It's like already 2 a.m. Granted, I usually do my 3 a.m. coil builds for some reason, but just not feeling it tonight. I may tinker around a little bit later, but I'm definitely not going to use their coils, never. Then when I stopped at one of my local shops to buy some Canthol, okay, I mess with all my Canthol. I replace my coils constantly. There's a very small piece left in my box, so I stopped to pick up some more. And odd enough, they told me that they are not allowed to sell me the coil. Excuse me, they were not allowed to sell me the whole reel. I use 26 gauge. So they told me that the only way that they sell it at their shop is yeah. They sit there and go through the whole spool, cut off 2 feet sections, place them in bags, and sell them for $1. Shame, shame, shame. They would make so much money if they just sold the spool. Shut up, phone. Yeah, I have my YouTube, my Gmail, Facebook, all that up, and of course, every time something happens, it has to buzz and beep and do what it does. That's why I have this earpiece in, is so you don't hear it every time it goes off. But I've also decided to do one other thing here tonight. At the end of this show, since this is my double feature, I have decided to give a shout out to a few of my favorite Facebook groups. I've been going around to a lot of the vaping communities. You know, a lot of Facebook's full of groups. In one night alone, I joined like 50 something groups. Granted, 47 of them I never talked to. But there are a few that I actually enjoy, and I just want to give them a shout out because they're really good people. Actually, I'm only going to do one tonight because the others have not messaged me back about linking them and saying them in YouTube. You know, they are closed groups, so you would have to request entrance, but it's not hard. It's really not. They're really good people. The one that I'm going to say tonight, it's Vape Kitties, Waffles, Group Buys, Giveaways, and Chats. I know, Vape Kitties, but they're really good people. For those of you who don't know what a waffle is, it's a web raffle. Basically, you pay for a slot. Whoever runs the video or whoever runs the waffle will write down either people's names or numbers or whatever, and they will put them all in and draw. And they do it all on video, so you know it's legit. In this group, I gotta say, the admin that I deal with the most is Flory Catherine, and she is amazing. She runs the best waffles ever. Actually, I won one last night. I got 4 30 milliliter bottles of DEFCON 13. Yeah, not bad at all. So it's a good group. There's a lot of good people in there. She's actually started something new. It's a Piffle. pay it forward raffle. You're not allowed to buy yourself a slot. You find one of your fellow vapors, you pay, and put their name in the drawing. It's a good way for people to get to know each other. It's a good way to give back. It's a good way to help those out who need it. I know personally today I paid for 3 slots. I didn't win nothing, but I got the feeling that, I helped someone that needed it. And I would do that to any of you guys, any of my subscribers. If any of you ever said, oh no, I'm completely out of juice and da-da-da-da-da, I got a bunch of juice that I don't use. I would send you some. It's not a big deal. Us vapors, we gotta stick together. The government and everybody else, all these smokers and huge churchgoers and everybody else, all against it because it's everybody's afraid of something new. Granted, vaping's not completely new, but they're afraid of it. So, well, that's about it tonight. So I will leave a link to Vape Kitty's waffle buys, giveaways, and chats in my comments. And if you ever get a chance, just stop by and, say hi to Flory, say hi to me. I'll be there. She's nice enough to allow me to place my videos in the group. Yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed your little Tesla teardown. We're going to put that back together real quick. Just so we can see, once again, what it looks like all together. I'm doing this off camera because I'm trying to put that stupid little screw back. Haha. I gotta say though, the threads on these screws are moving very smoothly. Like, I have not had taken that all the way out and putting it back in, it just slid right back in. There was no resistance. It twisted right in. So, at least they got that right. Alright, so, see, I told you, I'm notorious for losing shit. I will drop it, and I will lose it, and I will never find it again. Until my cat finds it, or my daughter does, and then I get it back. But, alright, so, I got the screw back in. There's your base. We're gonna throw... main 2. Well, I guess it helps if I slide the sleeve. Yeah, make sure the holes are up on top. That way they line up with the air holes. Slide that back together. Now, it has an O-ring inside there, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. Alright, now we're just going to slide that back on the base. Like so. We will throw our top cap back on. That top cap, that's got a good O-ring on it. That's a pain. Alright, anyway, this back in. Just like I said. And I'll even be good enough to put the little drip tip back in. Alright, so that is all for the Tesla D3 by Youngjun Technological Incorporated or something like that. Alright, but let's keep those clouds rolling, guys.